Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I hope everyone is doing okay. Okay, I've been going 3 days by 3 days. I did 3 days of making the most of each day. I did 3 days getting by if times don't get better. And now starting tomorrow, it's going to be $7 per day for the next three days. So I mentioned to you guys that I have been studying Scientology. So I was asking the AI questions today, still full of questions. So I made some Dollar Tree tea. I like to have about 4 cups available. 1 cup at night. This is a pretty, oh, my tea is leaking. This is a pretty teacup. I don't know if you can see it. So $7 a day. Okay, members of the Sea Org are essentially supported by the church, and they're paid $40 to $50 a day, otherwise $7 a day, and they seem to have been getting by on that because everything is provided. It's like, I don't know, a long time ago, I don't know if they still do this. If you lived in the dorm, you went to the cafeteria and, okay, I bought this pasta sauce. So it says there's 2 cups of milk, here it is. And they say 1 cup of this Alfredo, but it's like powdered milk, so I want to start out with a half a cup and see what happens. Okay, so I have lived in a dorm before quite successfully. I don't think I had $7 a day. I got about, people have more money these days, even the poorest people, than we used to a long time ago. So, okay, so I thought, in my job, that's a 1/4 cup. Well, let me see what happened. Because these packages are only 2 ounces. These are expensive. These are like $3. So, okay, so, I don't know. This looks pretty good. I'm making a mess for some reason. Okay, in the packets, you add 1 tablespoon of butter, but I have Parmesan cheese, so I think a 1/4 cup is gonna do it. Let me show you. You know, I have the caffeine habit, but I can drink $1 caffeine Coke or non-caffeine Coke. The liters are $1 from Ralph's. So it's not like there's anything I do. All right, I add a little, I bought this cheese for $3.99. Okay, so I think of the $7 a day would be like petty cash when I used to work in salons. Oh, this looks good, you guys. Oh, so this is cheap too. All right, I want to mention something. Wow, look at this. Let me put it in a bowl. So one of the tricks to being very, very thrifty is to find ways that you can exist that are not too bad. So I don't want to spend very much money on food because I have a food storage. So if you have shelter and food, then you can get by. Here it is. I bought this at Smart and Final. It says 60 servings. I believe it. So that is a good deal. Okay, so let me taste this. I searched around at Ralph's and I bought this pasta for $1.79, but I got it on sale. All right, is my pasta? Oh, here it is. I'm not stocking up because I'm going to be eating my food down. This is 8 servings, so the good pasta is 25 cents per serving. And then I bought the cheese for $4 for 8 ounces. That's a lot of cheese. Okay, so let me taste this. There's all ways you can buy this stuff. That is good, and it's good left over. Okay, so now back to the next 3 days, $7 a day. I could do that even if I had to buy food. Okay, so what we want to do is focus on essentials. House, okay, your rent, food, water and food. I refill my water for 50 cents. But if you can eat out of your stockpile, food, water, and gasoline, car and gasoline. So the house and the car are the biggest expenses. So, and then I put save a few dollars. So you might be thinking, how is anybody supposed to save a few dollars on $7 a day? Okay, tomorrow will be the first 7 days. The first $7. The second $7, if I don't spend the first day, is $14. And the third day is $21. If I go 6 days in a row, I have $42. So at that time, if I needed some toilet paper, it would be better to go for a while eating what food you have in your house, or you know, finding some. A lot of people eat out for this reason. So to save a few dollars, what you have to do is you have to decide, okay, on $50 petty cash per week, $7 a day, $1 a day. $30 is a lot when you have $7 a day, because at the end of the month you would have on one of the days $37. So when this starts registering, you can see how people do that. Okay, now this is going to be a lot easier if you don't have any bad habits. However, I was checking out all kinds of stuff on the AI. L. Ron Hubbard was a smoker, and he was a heavy smoker. And then like the Diet Coke can be expensive because it's $3 per Coke at McDonald's, but for the big ones, in fact, I think I have one in here, this is $1.50. And then if you buy, so you have $7. So say if I was to buy 2 of these, I'm not counting that as food. That would be $3 plus a liter. That would be around $4, leaving me $3. So I bought this shirt half price. I haven't bought clothes for 6 months, but I think I'm changing. When I go to buy clothes this time with my $7 a day, I will buy them half price, and I will buy all gym clothes, because the only place I go is the gym. Okay, the gym is at your, there's 2 kinds of memberships, $9, $9.99, or $10 a month, or $30 a month. So we'll see, I could reduce my gym membership. Okay, so now Scientologists have detoxification programs. So I don't really need a detoxification program, because I had to live a detoxification program, which was Alcoholics Anonymous. So I would just go, on this really bad habit, you're best to cut down little by little. and just get rid of it. It's bad to think of these habits as toxic. It really is. Okay, now I want to mention something. I have a book collection. And one of the things I am trying to get is all the books L. Ron Hubbard ever wrote. I think this would be a good one. Scientology, A New Slant on Life. So if you keep your eye out, you can get these on sale. The Hell Job series. I live that. Now this is expensive. This is a first edition L. Ron Hubbard book. It says $25. By the time I got it, it was $42. And then I got this at a thrift store for $1. And I got another L. Ron Hubbard book. So I will be reading these, and I think it's going to help me with my $7 a day. I see the sense as you get older of restricting spending drastically, just for the self-discipline of it. So today I bought some food because I want to cut down on carbs, not entirely. I don't think it's a good idea. So what this is, all right, when you're on a low carb and high protein diet, you know, like a ravenous lion, you get so hungry you literally are starving. So I made these turkey burgers. I bought turkey burger on sale. I had, I don't know, this looks close to about maybe 3/4 of a pound. So I put about 1 ounce of cream cheese and some chives, because turkey can be kind of dry. Like the bodybuilders, they scramble theirs, but this way I like to make a sandwich. So for lunch, I like 2 pieces of bread and some meat. And then the other thing I like when I'm on these diets is I bought thin cut steaks, and I just roast them at 250. So I got the turkey burger 3 pounds for about under $5, and then these buy all your meat half price. 6 steaks for thin cut steaks for $7, about $1.25 each. And when I'm really hungry, I wolf 2 of them down, maybe 3 of them down. And then, you know what happens on this diet? When you're on a high protein diet, you get to the point and you're not hungry. You can't eat. You go a long time without eating anything. So I made a nice dessert for myself, not too fattening. And this is sugar-free lime jello with pears. It was only half a can, but I had a terrible accident with the other half a can. So there's 2 ways. I'm looking for lemon jello. I can't find any. Lemon, okay, and in my refrigerator, I have 1 can of pineapple in its own juice. And I like that one. I'm not restricting all fruit. I don't think it's a good idea. Okay, and this is my homemade yogurt. And so what I like to do on this jello, it's so easy to make. I told you guys how to make this a zillion times, but things start to occur to you. If you cool your milk in a big bowl like this, it cools faster. And if you create a warm bath and you put your yogurt, or a warm environment, and you put your yogurt and your bowl in there, your yogurt, look, will coagulate really, really fast. So on half of this, I'm putting my homemade yogurt. All that's in this is evaporated milk, 1 can evaporated milk, and 1 can water, and a Greek yogurt from Ralph's. So that's one of the ways I like it. And then the cottage cheese was on sale at Ralph's, and I thought, I'm going to buy this. This is a good deal. Because when I'm on a high protein diet, I tend to eat a lot of fruit and cottage cheese. I also, I'm not getting, okay, so this half is cottage cheese. I don't restrict cheese and dairy. I used to live on these diets, and on the cottage cheese half, I want to put walnuts. And it's just really, I'll just break them up. And I'm just going to eat the whole thing. It's not that much. It's 2 cups of Jell-O and a half a can of fruit, and that's enough for like a day or two. But if you eat the whole thing, it's okay because there's no sugar in the Jell-O. So this way I have a little food for tomorrow when I start the $7 day. Okay, today I took another load of, okay, so I bought the big ones. I'm still going to eat oatmeal, but not every day. I don't think that's a good idea as you get older. It depends. If you don't have diabetes markers in your family, okay, so I'll first taste this side with the cottage cheese. And this side with the homemade yogurt. So making your own yogurt can really help. Especially if you are an ice cream eater. Okay, now, so this was about $14, and this milk is about $14. So 2 of the things you want to make sure you have in the house is dairy and eggs. My son got 4 ducks, 1 died, and so they send you an extra duck because ducks get too lonesome if they're shipped alone. So now he's going to have 5 ducks, and then I'm going to have some duck eggs. I don't know how long a duck takes. Okay, and then I bought this mix and drink. So I had 1/2 cup of powdered milk, and I put it in 2 cups of water. And if I want to, sometimes I drink 2 cups of milk. So you don't want to really skimp on dairy either. Last night I went to Ralph's late and I bought a big steak, and I ate it before I went to bed, and believe it or not, I slept pretty well. I didn't easily fall asleep, but when I did, I slept pretty well. So I want to mention something. Okay, here's the Jell-O. And if you have tuna or salmon, that would be good in the Alfredo. But when I eat tuna, I will have, or salmon, I will have a little mayonnaise, and I saw somewhere some dill pickles, relish. So I'll just have a little mayonnaise. Now this stuff is expensive, even though I got it on sale. And this stuff is cheap, but I don't find that it's really tasty. So it expired February 24. So what I do is I will pack up a box of food that's ready to expire, and then I'll leave it in front of the welfare department, and somebody who needs it can get it. So I want to mention my flowers. Okay, what I did, here they are. Okay, I went on the AI app. I described the furniture I had, and I asked them to depict a decor So they had a big arrangement, and so I just happen to have this big, you know, you get to a certain age and you've got almost everything. So I buy jewelry in those, believe it or not. A long time ago, I bought this full of jewelry for $29, junk jewelry. Okay, so today I bought 3 candlesticks for $8. So if I was doing this today, I would only have $6 tomorrow. So I don't want to do that. So tomorrow is going to be $7, focusing on essentials. So I think the $7 is everything except food, water, and shelter. Like a dorm. Think of a dorm. Okay, so now I want to mention something. If you have a good day, say you're trying to spend $7 a day, and you do something really brilliant, try to do it again the next day. Like this Jell-O. You can always get cottage cheese marked down. Okay, so now, so if you have a good day, do the same thing the next day, always. So I try to use my electricity on not the peak hours, between 4 and 9, and I try to be out of the house as much as I can to save wear and tear. LED light bulbs help. You go, well, that's nothing. Well, every little bit is going to add up. And also, if you can protect yourself from electricity vampires by unplugging stuff, or if you get the switches that turn it off. They're saying space heaters are cheaper. Winter's coming up. Be in one room with a space heater. Okay, a lot of times I'm in the kitchen and the oven is on. Okay, and if you're really broke, you're not going to be able to watch me because you're going to have to drop your phone and your internet. Also, I will be getting some solar lights. If the power goes off, that's really going to help you. You know, they're not very expensive. You just bring them in at night. Also, I will be getting a life straw. Not that I'm going to quit buying filtered or bottled water. Aside from food, water is the most important thing. Also, they say crock pots are very cheap. Pressure cookers and Instapots are very cheap. Air fryers are very cheap, and solar cooking. Solar cooking seems like a bit of a hassle. Okay, so now eat out of the stockpile and then make 1 or 2 items per day homemade. Like today I made the Jell-O. I don't know what else I made. Okay, homemade food, markdown food like the meat. Meal plan. So my meal plans, I will construct my meals out of markdown meat, cottage cheese, eggs. I bought eggs the other day. Salads. I will try to make some vegetable wraps, evaporated milk, 2 cans fruit and vegetables, and the 2 cans of tuna. So that's cheap. So tomorrow will be the first day. I want to try to do this for like the rest of my life, because I was going to the self-help group and I could see the sense of what they told us to do, and I have been going since I'm 32 and I'm 70, but it gets to the point where it's outlived its usefulness, just like other things I did. I went to college for years and years, and then I got to the point where it really wasn't serving me that well. Various religions that I would participate in, and so I don't like any of them entirely. And then on the eBay, I don't buy anything unless I sell something. Then I can just go buy. I was in the thrift store today, and I didn't see anything. Really, I was too tired to really shop around, but That is the 5th load of stuff, car full of stuff I have taken. So if any of you are having a problem keeping the house clean, it's probably too much stuff. And so I told my son, my big fear was I didn't want to get rid of my good stuff. Like this lovely fish. I don't want to get rid of this. I just bought it. And this, I want to enjoy it. And this. And then I'm going through the house and I'm gathering all my flowers, and I plan on creating some kind of arrangement for Christmas. So like when you're doing some kind of home decor, try to do it little by little. So I had 4 candles. I bought 3, so I have 7. I will buy more candlesticks. If I was so lucky, I have 5 brass candlesticks and 2 silver plated candlesticks. And so the AI fed me candles that are like gold. So I thought, I don't want to spend a lot of money on the candle thing, so I will just try to buy the candles at Dollar Tree. 2 of them, well, 4 of them have decent candles, so we'll see with the other ones. And then I might spend some money on some pillows, because I realize if you go light in your room, it looks so much more festive when you add your Christmas tree. So I'll be doing that. I'll be trying to drink tea part of the time to get off the Diet Coke. The Diet Coke is getting ridiculously expensive. Also, like, I also bought, I'm really glad I bought these. I bought these really good cookies marked down for $4, a $10 box of cookies. I just saw I had nuggets in there. I have rice, potatoes. So the main thing, when like $7 a day is like petty cash, but it's also like a little budget. That doesn't mean you have to spend the whole thing. That just means, like, what I used to use the petty cash for. Actually, in all my years of doing hair, I never touched the petty cash, but it was always there in case we needed like some toilet paper stuff. But I'm not counting toilet paper because that is an essential. I don't know if the Scientologists would cause toilet paper to count. Well, that isn't in your dorm living. If you live off of that, then I guess you would have to pay it. Now, if you did buy toilet paper, that could be a problem, because toilet paper is about $11 for toilet paper. That's how these things are using up all. There's no getting it on sale either. I know they have to buy their own shampoo. But the great thing is, if I want to find out, all I have to do is go on my AI app, or it's probably going to be in one of the books as I start reading those. And the thing about the books that is really fascinating in my mind is that there is some kind of reality to the books, not this reality. It's like a spiritual type thing, which is like, if you're a Christian, you go, yeah, that's a good way to get yourself in big trouble, but wrongdoing is the best way to get yourself in big trouble. Also, this is important to remember, the knowledge of good and evil. Okay, Eve was told not to eat the fruit because of the knowledge. Just the knowledge is somewhat bad for you to know. For one thing, who wants to know it? But some of the knowledge of good and evil must have been somewhat, I think all the knowledge of good and evil would be the things that people are told not to do. Lie, kill, and steal. That's a good place to start. So, okay, tomorrow is $7 a day. Let's see what happens. And I will tell you if I spend any money. I already have gas, so I don't need gas. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.